So, inevitably in life, we're all going to experience disappointments. Things aren't going to work out the way that we had hoped, the way that we had planned, but it's how we deal with these things, how we manage our emotions around these things, and ultimately how we can reframe these things that allow us to integrate the experience. Because the truth is, if things don't work out the way that we had hoped or planned, we can fester on it, we can hold resentment around it, we can hold on to it, we can keep trying to force it, or we can let it go, we can integrate the lesson, and we can open ourselves up to something that is probably and most likely better. So if you're new to tapping, you can go ahead and check out some of my earlier videos if you need to go through what it's doing, what we're doing, why it works. And if you do have a situation right now that you're working through, maybe it's a current disappointment, maybe it's something that didn't work out recently or in the past that you're still holding on to, go ahead and bring that to the mind and just notice what you notice. If you're experiencing emotions in the body, if there's sensations happening, just allowing that to be there. And then just rate on a scale from 1 to 10 the intensity of what you're feeling or what you're experiencing. And then you can go ahead and start tapping on the side of the hand and repeating after me. And if what I say doesn't resonate, please use your own words. Tapping is always done best, always works best when it's your words and your experience. So repeating after me, either out loud or in your mind. Even though I'm experiencing this disappointment and it's bringing up all of these emotions, I acknowledge how I feel, and I'm open and willing to love myself exactly as I am. Even though this thing didn't work out how I had hoped or planned, and it's making me feel some kind of way, I acknowledge my experience, any emotions it might be bringing up, and I'm open and willing to release some of this energy today. And last time on the side of the hand, even though I'm experiencing this disappointment, this thing did not go as I had hoped or I had planned, I honor how I feel, all the emotions it might be bringing up, and I'm open to loving myself exactly as I am and opening myself up to something that might be better. Moving to the eyebrow point, all this disappointment. Things didn't go as planned. I put time, energy, resources into this thing, and it's just not working out. And it might be bringing up a lot for me. Maybe I'm experiencing shame. Maybe I'm telling myself that I could have done things differently. Maybe I'm looking for someone to blame. Maybe I'm questioning my worth or my capabilities. Maybe I'm just really angry. But whatever is showing up, I give it a voice. Not to perpetuate it or make it worse, but to release the charge that it's holding in me. To free up some of this energy that it's holding on to. And so I can open myself up. I can free up my energy Be open to the possibility that something better might be on the way. So instead of holding on to the resentment, I give space for any grief, any sadness around the fact that it didn't work out. And I let go of the notion that something is wrong or that I am wrong. And I start to consider that maybe there's a lesson, that there's something I can learn from this. Maybe I can approach a situation like this differently in the future. Or better yet, maybe this was never meant for me in the first place. Maybe I can start to consider that this not working out is the best possible thing that could have happened. That even if I'm experiencing sadness or grief or anger or shame, that I can trust this is happening for me and not to me. Maybe I can trust that something better is working out in my favor. Maybe I can trust that this is a blessing in disguise. Maybe I can trust that something bigger and better is looking out for me and making its way to me. And maybe I can trust that this is the exact experience that I needed to grow, to evolve, and to be ready for the next best thing. So I'm learning from this, and I'm letting go of this. So I can embrace what's good and what's right and what's coming my way. So you can go ahead and stop tapping and just notice how you feel. Notice if any of those emotions decreased. Maybe you have some new clarity. Maybe you realize that you need to do some more tapping. So you're more than welcome to repeat, watch this again, or if something came up while you were tapping, you can go ahead and tap on your own, do your own thing, clear whatever you need to clear, and just begin to trust that just because it didn't work out for you doesn't mean that there's not something better that's on its way, or that you did anything wrong. We can just integrate the lessons and we can keep it pushing and keep evolving. So happy tapping and see you soon.